Hello, everybody. Oh, how's everybody doing? Welcome to another Monday night. We're back on Payne County. Still got Ori, Diana, High Dragon, Jay Meister, and a Keith. Uh, I'm happy to have y'all folks here. Uh, yeah, we got let's get into it, and because we got a lot of work to do, and it's a lot to figure out what we're doing. All right. As you can see, we got a load of trees. We're going to take them down. To the carpentry. Yep. Maybe a little bit for this truck. It's definitely squatting a little bit, especially on some of the tougher pulls. Even though it's got a dolly front axle to it. Yeah, this should bring us in a little bit of money. So we can get closer to getting some better equipment for the farm, and most importantly, a harvester. 4,500, you think, Ori? That would be nice. Uh, I'd like a little bit more, but I'm pretty sure you're pretty close to where it's going to actually be. I was thinking closer to 3. But yeah, there's some pretty good sized ones on there as well. I hope you're. I hope it is around 45, 4,600. That would be real nice at this point. Of course, we'll need to go back to cutting the rest of that grass to put into our fermenting silo. Start getting that silage sold off. We can start making some real good money. Can everybody hear me okay tonight?
I can hear you fine.
That's good. Just trying to make sure that Ori can hear me real good. Jay Meister. Uh, that's because we're over here in the Brownie Ladies chat. Cut her up here talking and discussing, life and all. And then I realized I needed to get things going. So. Yeah, normally we would be over in Kobo chat. I got a little behind, a little lazy.
Or he's more than welcome to come over here and join us.
12,000. There we go.
I am just going to.
Diane, you want to drop that into the chat?
Just gonna do that.
Because you got a real nice Discord over here. Yeah, we both did. It's better payout than what I was expecting. Okay, that is the Brownie Ladies Discord.
Hi, Ori.
Hello. Hey, Ori.
It's Ori.
How are you?
I am good. Enjoying my nachos. Oh, this is
Yeah.
good enough.
Do you have jalapenos and all kinds of yummy, spicy stuff on them?
No.
Oh, really?
Oh.
My gut.
Ah,
I can understand that.
very much.
Oh. If I don't watch what I eat, I get indigestion so bad it puts pressure on my spine.
Ugh.
Yeah, I've had that similar situation.
It
I
ain't
live.
fun.
My spicy vicarious self lives through other people eating spicy food these days because I can't.
I'm having mild spicy nacho cheese on it though.
Nice.
I can't even do that. As
Can't even
Keith
do the
likes to-
mild?
No, as Keith likes to pick on me about sometimes pepper's too hot.
Oh.
I can get indigestion from a shake of pepper.
Ooh.
Ew.
Yeah, I don't
Every
like
now
that
and
so
then
much.
I'll get a McChicken or three, and
Uh-huh.
I'll regret it. Not because of how much food it is, but their batter making machine doesn't well mix the pepper into the batter. And sometimes that batter comes out piping hot.
Well, so I'm not actually allergic to pepper if I use peppercorns and cracked fresh black peppercorns.
Uh-huh.
But if I use ground pepper,
Right.
I start sneezing constantly and my tongue feels funny.
Oh,
But if I use peppercorns, I'm fine.
that is odd.
And if like Keith is making his plate in the kitchen, he doesn't have to be right next to me, and he grabs the pepper shaker with the ground pepper, the pre-ground pepper. I can be across the room and I'll start sneezing.
See,
but if he uses the grinder,
the grinder kit that you
Yeah.
buy in the store, and then grind up myself.
Yep. That's
Oil.
what I do.
I find that it actually smells and tastes a whole lot better when you grind it yourself.
Yeah, I put it through like I have a pepper mill,
Oh,
and we
this
just
comes
use
with its
that.
own grinder.
I have a real fancy one. I'm
I,
a lazy pepper grinder. I have a battery operated one.
I'm a
Oh,
lazy
hey, we
one
miss
in a different
fancy.
way.
I am Miss Fancy Pants. I have one for my Himalayan salt and one for my peppercorns.
Yeah,
I do have a hand grinder set too, but yeah.
see, I get the McCormick sea salt that you have to grind yourself in the little shaker,
Yeah.
and the McCormick peppercorn, and it comes with its own little grinder on the cap.
I was having problems with my salt, so um, my doctor actually suggested using Himalayan rock salt, like
Huh?
pink rock salt, and
Right?
that's what I've been doing is grinding Himalayan's pink salt, and it seems to be better. Like I'm not having as much problems with it now.
And that's helps your blood pressure?
Yeah, surprisingly, it helps my blood pressure too.
For some reason, iodized salt,
Like
unlike
standard table salt is iodized salt for anybody who doesn't know.
Right,
well,
right.
there is
Yeah.
table salt that isn't. So you're supposed to get a certain amount.
Yeah.
Help,
Yeah.
but it's real bad. For blood pressure.
Yeah, it is not nearly as nice on my blood pressure as the pink salt is, so and I've tried sea salt. I like sea salt, but you have to get you have to watch if you're gonna get sea salt that you actually get specific sea salt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Because sometimes it's just actually not sea salt, it's just rock salt that they're saying is sea salt.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I've spent quite a bit of time investigating. It's kind of like
Italian-
coffee. I can't drink coffee, it puts me to sleep. I
Italian
always
and-
thought weirdo approach, right? Because I can't drink coffee.
Right?
But there is over 350,000 people in North America that cannot drink coffee, and it does the same thing to them. So I don't feel so weird no more.
Yeah. For some reason, Italian and Greek sea salt is some of the best.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Unlike southern side of the Mediterranean, it has other chemicals that you don't want.
I think that's part of it, you know. Even the sea salt has to have.
Things I didn't know.
Yeah, when you have, I mean, you're getting sea salt out of the sea, right? Or the ocean. So it stands to reason if you have chemicals or other minerals, other properties
Right?
in the water,
Mhm.
you'd get it in the sea salt too.
Yeah. And it all makes sense. Just things I didn't know. I didn't think about.
Yeah, if you read the ingredients on a label and it says sea salt, that's sodium, it's better for you. Even if it's white that's been filtered and chemically, not chemically, but water instead,
Mm-hmm.
once it's been clean, it's still better than sodium. For some reason, sodium by itself is bad for blood pressure, but regular salt, even from, say, an English salt spring, is not quite as bad.
Makes sense though, doesn't it?
Mhm.
But it's not something that you really think about until there's a reason to.
Right, right.
And when my blood pressure can spike to 212 over 99, I pay attention.
Yeah, that's a little interesting.
Mm-hmm.
My blood pressure goes up and down
So
a little bit
I guess
sometimes.
220 over 170. I should take a look at that.
Oh, yes.
No kidding, Cobble.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's cutting close to stroke territory.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have heard the doctor's lecture.
No kidding. I can just imagine.
Oh, yeah. My doctor tried to lecture me, and I'm like, I'm not giving up my Mountain Dew. I'll go to Diet Mountain Dew, but I'm not giving up Mountain Dew. And she still, she gave me this dirty look.
Uh-huh.
She has lousy bedside manner.
Well, honey, I guess we need to invest in a salt grinder. I'm assuming that's real salt. Those canisters you got over there, multicolored.
Yep.
Oh, I still have iodized table salt too, but I started using the pink salt more.
It tastes like salt, right?
Yes.
Oh God, yeah. You would not know the difference.
He doesn't know the difference.
Dragon, you've been switching out his salt every now and then.
Yep.
Hey, I cut way back on my salt since we got married.
Yes, you have.
Reason my blood pressure is so high, I do not know. All right,
drink coffee?
I'm fat and lazy. That has nothing to do
Yes.
with it.
Oh,
All things have something to do with it at some point in time.
oh
I
yeah.
should make myself feel better.
But no,
Well-
like I said, he hasn't noticed a difference.
Mhm.
Do you drink coffee, Cobra?
Yep.
Yeah, I drink coffee, and I've lowered my coffee intake.
With the decaf?
Die.
Oh gosh.
Or mix-
It's a good thing Keith's not in here, or he would tell you about his decaf experience and shame the
mix it
heck out of me.
Or mix it half and half?
The one thing that we've started doing is with our coffee is right or as I'm making it.
We had cinnamon to our coffee pot.
Yeah, we had
On top
cinnamon
of our
to
coffee.
grounds.
Okay.
You know something you're supposed to put in coffee grounds to help neutralize the acids of coffee?
What?
Eggshells.
Yeah, but cinnamon helps lower blood sugar.
Yes,
Oh.
it does.
So
Uh, I used to be like my mom. I drink coffee all day long and then go straight to bed.
Yeah, I used to be like that with Mountain Dew.
Now I drink a cup, maybe 2 cups a day. But nowadays I gotta have it with a little bit of creamer in it. And used to I just drink it straight black all the time.
Oh, I I never could drink it straight black.
Nowadays, what he between the cinnamon that I put in the grounds and the creamer, it is actually really good. It tastes better than some of those dang
Fancy flavored creamers?
yeah.
No.
Yeah. Maybe those espresso makers have something going on that they didn't know they had.
Cinnamon goes good with most things. Apple
Yep.
pie.
Cinnamon
Yeah.
top mocha.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Cinnamon goes great with a lot of
Fireball.
things. I can't have any.
Fireball.
Ooh.
Oh, Fireball's so good.
Cinnamon buns.
Oh, don't get me started on cinnamon.
No, real
Real cinnamon
real
buns.
cinnamon buns.
Homemade.
Yeah, I
Hand
make
rolled.
'em.
Oh,
My great grandmother was from a little town called Inn in eastern Austria along the Hungarian border. And she made everything from scratch in Italy.
Well, I left
Like-
some logs down here.
Like Veronica. It's those creamy cheese pockets with a special cheese taste sauce.
I make everything I can from scratch.
Uh-huh. Real beef stroganoff.
uh-huh.
Mhm.
It's one of those I prefer to cook like that, but I just don't have
Cabbage
the
rolls.
energy.
Peppernussen.
Oh.
Dragon knows what I meant.
You know,
I'm
I just got done eating, and you're making
and
me hungry.
I'm
again.
making you hungry, aren't I?
apparently.
Oh,
We used to have real salt infused pickling jars.
oh,
Big 3-gallon masonry jug
Uh-huh.
yep.
until the guy renting the field and barn sold it. So we couldn't prove that he sold it. I found out those things were worth like $1,500
Uh-huh.
for a real one.
I have a stone crock I make sauerkraut in.
Uh-huh.
Stoneware crock.
Uh-huh.
And I also make my great grandmother's mincemeat recipe. There's no meat to it. It's apples and raisins and cinnamon and nutmeg and sugar and spices, and it's fermented. I stir it every day and it sits on the counter and ferments. It's
Right.
got lard in it or
The crock
animal
has no lard
fat.
in it.
I use suet personally because it works the
supposed to.
best.
You're
And that's
supposed
the way you're supposed to do it, yeah. But you can do it with a vegetable lard if you don't want to use an animal product.
There's no
personally-
such thing as vegetable lard. There's shortening, and then there's lard.
That's true. However, the package says vegetable lard now. I still haven't figured that one out because lard's rendered out of pork fat, but
Right?
I've even done that one.
Yep.
raised my own pigs and rendered the lard and raised
Scrape the hide
my
with a
own
spoon
beef.
in boiling water.
Not a spoon, I have a scraper for it. But yes, that's the process.
Well then, Diana, you probably like some of the shows that I watch. Victorian Farm.
Oh, that you were telling me about that before.
Mm-hmm. It's
Yeah.
3 historical reenactors, 2 archaeologists, and 1 a domestic historian.
I meant to write that down and I forgot to.
Oh, just go on to YouTube and type in farm dish.
Wrote it down somewhere.
They have Secrets of the Castle or How to Build it. And then
Now that'd be fun.
Yep, there's actually a castle being built in the Bordeaux region of France for Baron or Baronet type knight castle
Uh-huh.
from scratch. The only thing modern is like steel toe boots, hard hat, manufactured wood for the railings and stuff for the scaffolding.
Mm-hmm.
And they're there for the building season, which is from early April till the rainy season fall. And when it came out in 2013,
Mm-hmm.
they had gotten up to the chapel level of 1 house. And
Oh wow.
the actual palace part was almost finished. The interior tiling was still and plastered.
Hmm.
The gatehouse wasn't done yet. Most of the rest of the towers were not done. But Ruth could still bake a sourdough.
That's
And-
cool.
And all sourdough basically is you take a chunk of dough from the previous day, you keep it in a bowl covered, and then
Yeah, make your sourdough starter out of it.
yep,
Yeah.
and then the next day you drop it in some water with some fresh flour, and it'll start fermenting,
Mm-hmm.
and that creates the base start for the yeast compound.
A friend of mine is part of the medieval group that is in our area, and they do everything from like artisan breads and stuff like that to building their own armor, weapons, things like that. And my friend built a guillotine.
Okay.
It really works. They use it for cutting watermelons.
Okay. Well,
I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want to see how it works, but thank you.
the shows are a little bit out of order, but if you watch them in historical order, it goes Secrets of the Castle, and then
Uh-huh.
Tudor's Monastery Farm, and then Secrets of the Valley, which takes place around the mid-reign of James II, 1620s, on a farm on the Welsh border region of Rockford area.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Just up the hill, basically, from Newport, or somewhere. It's not farm, not next where the museum farm. And then after that, it's the Victorian farm. And then Victorian farm Christmas. And the Tudor Monastery farm also has a Christmas special. And then it goes to the Edwardian farm. No Christmas special. That one's down on the Tamar River, just upriver from Plymouth. And it used to be really a big copper mining company. They ship out like 1 million tons a year.
Oh, wow.
And then Copperhead Mountain in Utah or Nevada got found, and they started just clearing it top down
Mm-hmm.
till it's a 12-meter deep pit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our pit mining put several copper mining towns in. And then after
Yeah, we have
Edwardian,
a pretty big copper mine not too far from here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
and then there is the Forsyth farm. Or World War II.
They all sound pretty interesting, actually.
And then full steam ahead, the history of British Railway and how it changed the industrial landscape. To include how we went from wood fire stove, coal fire stove, and how that forced us to change our recipe.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, I don't get hungry.
You keep getting too close to that silo.
It'll be fine.
Sure.
That's what the guardrail's for.
Yeah, the only thing is the guardrail keeps stopping them, not
Mhm.
starting them.
Just a minor scratch. Just a flesh wound.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go with that. I gotta say, you have patience making only a 2-foot wide swath.
Well, that's all the power I got.
Speaking of power, I just got to crash.
Your batteries are needing recharging.
Yep.
Ah, leaving us so soon.
Yeah, sorry.
Do you not like me anymore? The sigh I found?
Is
Nope.
it your laptop battery or your organic battery?
Her organic one.
Oh, it is
Hey,
good.
Gorner, I got her a desktop. Or she got her a desktop.
Yeah, I will holler at y'all later. Love you, babe.
Alright.
I love y'all too.
Have a good night.
Oh well, y'all stuck with me now.
Yeah, well.
Or is it more like you're stuck with us?
Oh no,
that's
y'all got the
probably
short.
true.
Y'all got the short end of the straw.
It's all a matter of opinion, you know.
True that. True that.
Yeah.
You're gonna take out that crop easily, aren't you?
Hopefully not. I don't know that section of land. I don't think.
Oh, well, if you don't own it, then it's no big deal.
it's
Uh,
not like he has the mod penalty for destroying other people's crops.
right, right.
Good thing.
Uh-huh. There is a mod for that.
I don't need that mod.
I don't need that mod either. I would never survive. I'd be so flippin' in the hole, it would be funny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that great at staying off other people's property.
Neither is Maxie.
Very true. Yeah. I don't think there's anybody who's 100% staying off other people's property.
Yeah. I refrain from mentioning it here.
He just goes tumbling right across everybody's fields,
End over
doing
end.
doing harvester cartwheels.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes a direct route is the shorter route.
He does have that direct approach. Yep. He does. Yesterday was a weird day for me. It was the anniversary of Keith's accident, so it's been a whole year.
Oh, wow.
And yeah. So yesterday I was pretty quiet, but I have been super strong and holding everything together and just going through the motions of going to the doctors and the surgery and this and the that and
Huh?
all the other details. And Saturday I started falling apart, and Saturday night was really, really a good thing that I was busy on the family stream with you and Tired Dragon, because I think otherwise I would have really collapsed. But I went to bed, fell asleep for a little while Saturday night, and then I woke up bawling my eyes out, and I just didn't want to be a downer to everybody else, so I really stayed quiet and just to myself yesterday. But
Some days people need days.
yeah, I was pretty lost in my head for parts of the day.
I know how
But
you feel. After I got my ass. Yep. It was right before Christmas.
it's a difficult thing, no matter what, to whether it's yourself involved in an accident or a loved one. It's hard to,
Your whole life stops.
yeah, like everything just kind of goes on hold for a while.
Yeah. And even when it starts back up again, it's the same.
No, that's very true.
Even
There's
if it
always
is,
something different.
yeah, even if there isn't physically or what's going on around you, that it feels.
Yep. Yeah, and just yesterday was just one of those days that just really hit me hard.
I'm glad y'all are both with us now.
Exactly.
I'm just thankful that in this case that I was fat. Because I got bounced off the card. If I had
Sometimes
fat, sometimes being fat is a blessing.
fluffy. Let's call it fluffy.
I am. I'm 383 pounds at 6 foot tall.
Well, you're doing better than me. That 300 is a close number for me. I bounce between 290 and 300, and I'm 5'5". So at least you've got the height for an excuse. I don't. I've
If
just
I
got.
had I had been 3 inches shorter, I would have been under the
Yeah. Well, it's a very good thing that you're still here. And I am very blessed to still have Keith.
I hope you tell him that at least twice a day.
He knows.
Well,
And
sometimes
he
a man
knows
needs his
exactly
feedback.
how I've felt about this. You
Does he
know,
at least say thank you for
oh yeah. Yep. He goes on the 29th. He goes for tests on his shoulder again.
Do that
And then
ultrasound.
we find out in June whether or not he will be headed back to surgery right away. So I hope so, because he's in so much pain and he can't use his shoulder properly. So it would be a good thing to get it fixed, not just, oh, well, let's try this pill or let's try that.
Right.
Or how
Sometimes
about you
pills-
do some exercises?
Oh, if he's in pain doing it, it's not gonna help. It's gonna hinder.
Exactly. If there's a physical problem, and the surgeon, the specialist that he's been seeing, thinks that there's either an internal break in the socket of the shoulder, or
You might
bone
even have it-
fragments from a break,
I was just gonna say that.
or it's possible that he has rotator cuff damage from
Right.
the
Ooh.
accident.
If the cartilage
So-
is ripped, yeah, that would cause pain.
Yeah, so we
Especially if
don't
he's
know for
bone on bone.
sure. Yeah, we don't know for sure, so we'll be finding out, and then the
Surprised they
surgeon will
didn't-
be advising what's best, the best option to get it dealt with. So
I'm surprised they didn't do x-rays like every other trip to see how it's
oh, they have been, but the biggest thing at first was his collarbone. So he had surgery on his collarbone because they immobilized it, put him in a sling, and he was in a sling for 6 months.
Uh-huh.
And I guess the first part of that, he was in a sling for 3 months, and then it was, nope, it's not healing at all. So they did surgery,
And both
and
it
he
all together.
has 11 pins and a plate, and they had to do bone grafting to help with healing. And so that's been doing good. But when the collarbone was set properly, it changed angles, I think.
Okay.
And then as he was getting more mobile and stuff like that, it started really hurting. And I think that a lot of that has to do with either bone fragments, or, and it's possible it could have something to do with his shoulder blade too, because his shoulder blade, he had a complete spider shatter fracture of the entire shoulder blade. So
Ow.
it was all hairline fractures, just like a spider's web.
Right.
So, and then
If one of those chipped out, yeah, he'd be okay.
yeah, so it's possible that it could be something to do with the upper hinge of the shoulder blade. It could be the actual socket of the shoulder
Uh-huh.
as well. So there's a multitude of things that could be going on with it, and it'd just be really nice for him to be able to get some assistance in
Yeah.
dealing with it.
I saw an interesting meme to a picture of it. The day you realize you shouldn't have taken the gun into the MRI theater.
Oh gosh.
The picture shows an MRI that has exploded in the tube with flames, burn, going all off to one side.
Keith had to have an MRI done on his back. He has a huge amount of damage in his back from an accident that he was in 20 some odd years ago,
Uh-huh.
whereby a vehicle shoved him through the wall of a house.
Ooh.
Ow!
Hit up near his neck and right on his tailbone and his back, right above his tailbone. And
Ouch.
so he has some major damage in there from that. He has major disc degeneration and 2
He
discs.
says that man's
are
still
pinched.
alive.
Yeah, he's lucky to be alive.
Oh,
huh?
you should see how thick his medical file is. His mom told me it's a good thing that I was in healthcare when we got together because I was gonna need it just to fix all his boo-boos.
How right he was.
Yeah. Yeah,
He's lucky.
she said, you know, he did this, he did this, he did this, and he did this before he was 2 years old. I went, no. She's like, oh yeah, yeah, very much so.
He's lucky he didn't get a
And I thought it was bad that I fell out of a window.
Well, here's one for you, Colby. You remember that pink and white hairspray compact spray bottle?
You get a little closer to the mic. I barely understand. But yeah, I believe I remember they was hairspray bottles.
Yeah, the pink and white one. I forget which one. Diana Martin. Someone brought some to school. In the middle of winter, -5 degrees,
Right?
and sprayed the slide. And
Okay.
I went down it. I was in one of those snow jumpers,
Uh-huh.
and they had also sprayed the top deck.
Oh no, your feet slipped out from underneath you and you went arse over tea kettle and shot down that slide.
No, I went ping pong ball down the apron,
Ouch.
and when the teachers out on the playground saw me, I was so delirious I couldn't say anything. And when my mom came to pick me up, I'm like, "Who are you?"
Oh, you really had a good knock on the head.
When they peeled off my knees, I had a string of blood spots all the way around my head.
Ouch.
It took me a week to get over the concussion.
Holy cow.
And that same slide, when I finally got back to go to school, someone did it again, but they had been added so much, their feet had dug a pit out of the snow, bottom, and it kind of looked like an F shape. And when I hit the bottom of that slide, I wrapped my foot around one of the F shapes,
Oh, gee.
and I bruised the bone. And it took until I was 10. It took until, let's see, I was 22 before the bruise that I heard on the phone went away. I would get twinging pain every now and
When I was pregnant with one of our kids, her knee was stuck underneath the left side of my ribs,
Uh-huh.
and they had to use assistance to get her out because she literally was suctioned in there and stuck.
Uh-huh.
then. Ow.
She's turning 26 in a couple of months, and I still have that tender, bruised spot where her knee was jabbed into my ribs. I know exactly the spot, and it still hurts sometimes.
You get that pulling.
Do you remind her about that?
Yes, I do. Oh, yeah. She ticks me off. That's the first thing I say. Look, here, 26 years later, and I'm still feeling the pain from you. And she can't argue with me because it's the truth.
I wonder how thick my medical file prepared for if I actually request a copy of my juvenile medical.
Oh, I can tell you, Keith's medical file is twice as thick as mine. And mine's not that skinny.
Oh. By now I know mine.
I've had my fair share of whoops.
Mm-hmm. First winter I was in Bitburg, Baumholz, Germany, for my first duty station. We had a freezing ice storm in January. I was working staff duty at the battalion. Well, very next Monday, our company decided to run on top of 3-inch thick ice for PP.
Oh, that's not like an intelligent decision.
It wasn't. I ended up twisting my knee. But here's the thing. When it's that bad that the German ice removal civilians won't even come on post begin clearing it, so they cleared up to the post. You know, it's pretty bad. To even move our tank, we had to get out, we call it the breaker bar, but it's basically a chiseled pry bar on one end.
Right.
It stands 6 foot tall, and we had to use chisel ends to break the ice around the track because they were ice welded to the ground. And we had to break them free to get them into the maintenance phase to do their maintenance. Boy. Bomb holders here to press forward. That used to be a jet reducer. Turned into a tank. My second tour, I got there in winter, and it was so cold at the training area that the maneuver bases general put out an order. If you go into the training area It is too damn cold. He will not stay. I obey. The guy that put me through hell, that gave me 2 overextended hips, well, he stayed. And he regretted it. He got windburn. Rear wind. And he wasn't the driver. He wasn't the loader. He was the gunner sitting in the hole. I got chill blade on. Damn. It was bloody cold. By the time we completed training, the very last day, the cold froze our computer. So we couldn't start the freezing.
Oh, I think we got enough of this cut now. I still gotta do something with this yard. It's looking a mess.
I'm surprised you're not using the blue and red antique looking mower with spiked wheels.
No. We're not that hard up yet.
I was just saying it for one reason. It is centrally towed and doesn't get hung up. Let your tire get hung up.
Well, I think that's got a little more cutting with it and take less power.
Well, there is that, but the tow behind, it uses wheel power off a differential.
Hey, Ninja.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Ninja. How are you doing this fine day? Oh, Keith is lurking. He don't need to be lurking. He needs to be in here to commentate.
He told me he was coming in a while ago.
I know, and I've been waiting for my Heckleman to get here, and
The part-time Heckleman needs a dynamic duo.
Exactly.
Don't worry, I'll go get him. You'll never see me coming. I'll go drag him in here.
Where's my shotgun?
Oh, no shotgun, no shotgun. I'm gone.
I think you scared him away there, Corey. He's
Yeah.
up out of here quick.
Yes, he did. I was just itching to try these beanbag rounds.
Jeez, being bad for a little gremlin?
I'd aim low. Real low.
Well, gremlins ain't that big to start with. I'm sure you'll do internal damage with those.
Oh, then he won't breed now, will he?
Hey, hey, hey. I didn't think you disliked the gremlin that much.
Yep. Gremlin stay in his cave.
Hey.
And he was
also
talking
put-
so highly of you the other day.
Oh, Keith says he's building a sawmill for the server. That
Ah,
doesn't mean he couldn't get off his duff and get in here.
Oh. Excuse me.
this is true.
Well,
But I have a
maybe,
sawmill right next to my place, though.
Maybe this first stage of the sawmill needs his extra attention.
I'm the only one here that needs extra attention.
I thought you were getting plenty already.
Yeah, but I mean,
He could always use more.
you shouldn't put the burden on me on just a few people. I'm so high-handed now. Yes, I am. I couldn't resist.
That was funny.
That was good.
Did you do the shh as well? You know, your hot stuff. When? Do you want me to go poke him?
Only if you want to.
Yeah, see old powered Nerf gun?
Actually, we have a battery powered one. Oh, it's Keith's, but I know where it is. Oh yeah, and I'm the one who knows where the batteries are too.
That'll work then.
It's a machine gun style one. It's got a belt that goes ka-chung, and it just keeps going. I had to get him one that he'd be able to keep up with the kids, because when you have 6 kids and all of them are armed with Nerf guns,
Right.
and you've only got a single shot, you're buggered trying to catch up to them.
And
Right.
you
Because
didn't get
they're
him the
fast.
Gatling gun.
I did so. I got him. It's got 2 tripods that it sits on. It's battery powered. It's got double handles, and he goes at them with it.
I think it's more of a Nerf Tommy gun.
No. No, this one is more like a
Is it an M60 or a Gatling gun?
it's more like a Gatling gun.
Mm.
Yeah. All the rest of the kids, I keep trying to just get them single shot Nerf guns. And then the one year my brother-in-law, Keith's brother, decided he was gonna get our youngest son this set of Nerf guns that he found
Uh-huh.
because they look cool. Well, the one looks like an old school Tommy gun,
Oh, yeah?
and it's got a big round
Magazine.
bullet chamber, and then it's got it's battery operated as well, and it spits them out pretty darn fast. And then the other one he got was it's more like an airsoft
Ooh.
type of idea. It's got a pump on it, so you pull the handle down
Right.
and you pull it back up, and then you slide it in so that you pressurize it,
Uh-huh.
and it shoots 3 bullets at a time.
Oof.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I saw a pellet rifle. Kind of looks like a shotgun, but it's only a 6-shot revolver, and it uses nitro instead of CO2.
Really? Wow.
Uh-huh.
I have a pellet pistol
Uh-huh.
that takes the CO2 cartridges. The sucker's really heavy, like just like the pistols we have, but it's about the same size as my mom's 41 mag. And pretty close to the same weight, too.
Interesting.
Yeah. But it's just air cartridges and BBs, or pellets.
Big difference between pellets and BBs. I found that out the hard way.
Yeah, pellets can actually penetrate skin
Yeah,
So
they
can
can.
BBs.
deeply.
At
So
long
can BBs.
range.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, with a pellet gun, it all depends on your PSI.
The nitro gun. It's out 40 PSI.
Huh? I've,
Something like that. I'd have to go back and
It went through my long winter coat. Yeah. That's a nice spot on my butt. I was high stepping after that.
no doubt.
Yeah, that nitro gun, when it goes off, no, it doesn't just go pop. It goes bang.
When I was growing up, my dad had a little target pistol, and we had plastic caps. So he would load our bullets with these plastic caps,
Huh?
Uh-huh.
so we could shoot them in the house. So we had a target stand, and we'd set it up at the basement door, and we had a long hallway. So we'd set it up, and my sisters and I would have competitions to see who got the best score with the target, and it was fun.
Yeah, what a lot of people don't realize about those plastic caps is they're
They-
the same thing.
They are a projectile, just like anything else. Any type of bullet is a projectile.
No,
it
I'm
can
talking
hurt.
about the plastic percussion caps.
Oh, those ones?
Yeah. Those plastic pop gun caps are the same thing as brand percussion caps.
Mm-hmm.
Aluminum, silver. And if you put one of those on a old school percussion rifle
Uh-huh.
and put powder down the chamber, it will
Yeah.
go boom.
Mm-hmm. You know, Cobble, you might want to invest in a landscaper to fix that hole before
I
you
know.
lose your tractor in it.
OT!
Long time no see.
How you doing, buddy? Like I already said, it's been a while.
We miss you.
Yup.
I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Oh, can't complain too much. Not that it would do me any good. Just hanging out here, trying to do a farm thing. Talk to people, listen to stories. You know how that goes. Got done working 15 hours. I imagine you are tired now.
Mm-hmm.
What you doing working 15 hours? Yeah, I imagine getting that overtime.
Yeah.
What, you saving up for a new PC? A big jump. Ah, okay. Oh, y'all got lazy on the first end and having to make it up on the back. I get it. Me too. What did you get? MSI GTX 1650. All right. I don't know.
Might be.
Let me scoot back here. This and here is a camera focus on. Pretty small. And it replaced my 1660. I think it's a little smaller than my 1660. And yes, it makes a world of difference. Put that in as low profile. All right. Small form factor case, yeah. My PC seems to run a lot better, smoother with this newer graphics card. Right? Amazing how that works, ain't it? Maybe I'll stop wrecking trailer frames now when you go to load. Not even stream tomorrow night. Okay. Maybe Keith won't yell at you so much for breaking equipment. I will tell. Yeah, making $15 off a $20,000 load, you know. That's all the repairs you got. All right, will you eat your pizza? And I'll be sure to let Keith know that, you know, you have no excuse to be bending trailer poles now. Now that you can see everything. Now, Ninja, give him a benefit of the doubt. I mean, he says he can see things now, so it may get better.
Ninja's not that much better.
Do it, Diana.
Ninja's not that much better.
Well, this is true.
You cannot argue with the truth, Ninja.
Joe!
Hi, Joe.
How you doing, my long-lost friend? Ah, hey, Felden. If the carrots are in the ground, hey, you should be happy about that.
Hi, Felden.
I had other things to tend to, so. Didn't give me a hard time for hiring help. I get by with a little help from my friend. I get high with a little help from my friend. Where are those taters going? Thought you was going to Missouri. I don't recall getting a message you was close by there, Joe.
Hi, Felden. It's Diana.
Thank you, Felton. Coffee would definitely help.
Felden, old buddy, old best friend, old great pal of mine, how are you? Did you bring me scones? I need scones. I need 10 scones. Come on, Felden, old buddy, old best friend. Help a gremlin out here.
Okay, I'm getting beanbag round. And going hunting.
Go on ahead. No.
Gremlin is now on. Mexican spelled it.
Ah, come on. Poor little guy's just trying to make some friends. He's getting lonely stuck in the box all the time.
I got something that he can suck a bottle of helium. Make him pop so high no one hears it.
I mean, he's having to run from Ben all the time, so we got to keep him in the box. Only 7,000 liters. Slightly cheap. You got a few more trees I can try to pick up.
Yeah, you got some trees that get in your way all the time when they're low.
Yeah, those trees need deleting, not cutting. They're kind of a pain to cut them.
Well, considering you have to dead them by hand, you can't use a machine to do it.
Yeah, but they don't lay straight or flat.
Yeah.
And I think most of them are smart enough to pick up the hand. How are we doing here? 59%.
That's why I do failing silence.
Does it look like I got enough money for a bell wrapper or a baler?
Not yet. About 6 more log loads would do it. Maybe 7 or 8. That's if you got 6 foot.
Yeah, these are cut 6 foot, I do believe. Or 6 meters. Much longer than 6 foot.
You could rent a machine to cut some of those silver fruit.
I'm trying to make money, not spend money.
Had to spend a little money to make a lot of money.
Well, I mean, I guess you're not wrong with that.
Even if all you do is rent it for an hour, cut down about 7, 8 loads timber, and then send it back once you've got a pile of them.
I guess it is something to consider.
I'm not saying buy the damn.
I know.
And that Komatsu 6x6 is not as expensive as some.
I mean, you have a valid argument there. I'm not going to deny that. I do have a good chainsaw. And and granted, the front loader's not the best on that tractor for height. I guess it would probably help me develop this land a little quicker if I did that. I'll give it some serious thought. How about that?
As long as you actually do bacon. That's all I can have. Diana, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Have you ever had vegetarian chili?
Yes.
Not impressive, is it?
No. I'm a meat eater, not a vegetarian.
I'm an omnivore. Lean more towards a carnivore.
I like my vegetables, but it's gotta have meat with it.
Those complex proteins are essential.
Yes.
Veggie proteins are not complex, so you burn through them 4 times faster.
Yeah, probably I'd lose weight if I actually was in the vegetarian department, but
Yeah. I've seen what that does.
I don't really think it's my forte.
My great aunt Rosalie was a devout Adventist vegetarian, and her doctor tried to convince her to eat some meat, but no. And she just kept losing weight. And she was 93 and took a stumble on top of the sanctuary stairs and wound up at the bottom by the front door with a fractured hip.
Oof.
Yeah. She was 5'5", 89 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah. She didn't have enough padding on her to protect her boat.
I think your butt weighs more than that.
A baker's jumbo sack of flour weighs twice as much as wheat.
Mhm.
Yeah, those 100 kilos pack. By today's health and safety requirements is a 2-man lift. And when she was a girl, it was a 1-man over the shoulder lift.
Mhm.
So me walking to the store with the 50-pound bag of chicken food was that ideal?
6 pound or 60 pound?
50-pound bag of chicken food.
50 pound.
At 10 years old, walking from the uh, local general store to the house.
And how long was that?
Oh, probably half-mile round trip.
Stubborn boy. And I like your gumption.
My stepdad thought I'd take the truck.
Here's one for you. A M2 machine gun. The old Mod Deuce. The barrel alone weighs 37 pounds.
Right?
The fully assembled beast weighs 87 pounds. I carried that beast fully assembled from the barracks armory up to the motor pool, a distance of 2 football fields. And I carried it like a rifle. And
Yeah,
you
Felton,
know,
I loaded, I learned from OT. Is that not the way you do that?
no, you're supposed to drive up on it straight, not angle. But we got passed by a couple of officers going down a battalion, which was on the way up there, and they gave me this look of special. You know how much that thing weighs? I'm like, not precisely sure, but I do know that it is more than a sack of potatoes. And they look at me funny, and they're like, that thing weighs 87 pounds. I'm like, oh, it weighs as much as my sister. And you know this house? I'm like, I used to bench press for fun. And they're like, are you from the farm? I'm like, yes and no, sir. I grew up on a farm. That counts. Yes. I'm like, I can lift it. And I got it propped up against my shoulder. It ain't going nowhere. I gotta get it up to the motor pool somehow. It's supposed to just disassemble the barrel from the gun and have somebody else do it. I looked at them and I'm like, with all seriousness, sir, the other 3 didn't want to do a damn thing. Oh, the privates in my little entourage and the sergeant with me gave me this dirty look, and I'm like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. The lieutenant looked at the sergeant, he's like, is he always this way? If you mean, sir, stubborn, yes. Is he the driver, the gunner, or the loader? He's training on all 3. Glad he's on our side. I came out of boot camp just as they were getting rid of the damn stress front. You know, the little mood ring credit card thing.
Oh
that
yeah.
they'll put through. So there were a lot of private specialists, private first class that were with. That were still kicking around 6 years later. Remember when we first went into Iraq and Afghanistan, there were a whole bunch of whiners on the news from the military about their tour being involuntarily extended. They just wanted to go home.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was some of them stress card whiners. But the lingering SOB. Sheldon, you're insulting the dog's dinner with that comment. A dog's dinner looked good on the way out the dog. This looks like the after effects.
Oh, come on. That load there is the dog's bollocks.
Yeah, it is. You know what bollocks are, don't you?
Yes. I didn't say it was bollocks. I said it was the dog's bollocks.
Yeah, it still looks like bollocks.
Are you guys gonna fight over what it's looking like?
No, I'm just going to sell it.
Good plan.
No one's arguing about
Ah.
that, though.
No, Eldon, it's the dog's bollocks. Get it right, mate. You know what I'm saying? That's no way to be, mate. Took us that little load. Not bad.
Another story about me being stubborn. I had to move a spare tire from supply warehouse on the motorcycle to my truck, and well, this was after I'd been transferred up to Fort Platoon. I was working in the PLL office. That's the petroleum lube and whatnot.
Now, Keith, those are electric brakes. I mean, you get that all confused. Those just look like air canisters. I don't think you can find it.
Hey, Kobo, you've seen the N977, right? Fuel truck.
Do what?
You know the Hemet fuel truck?
I think I know the one you're talking about. Yeah.
The 8x8.
Uh-huh.
I had to take a spare tire for one of those and move it 600 yards, and no one was willing to go get the forklift. And it was lying on its side.
Fine.
And everybody's looking at it like, well, we got to get it up there somehow. And no one's offering any suggestions. So like a calm fool, I squatted, I grabbed the underlip of the tread, and I flipped it upright.
Right.
And Sergeant Davis, Luke Sergeant, looked at me like, "That's a two-man lift, Maddox." And I'm like, "Yes. I ain't trying to lift it and carry it over there, Sergeant. I'm gonna roll it." And everybody got this stupid look on their face. Sergeant Robinson, my second sergeant, was like, "Roll." I'm like, "Yeah, it's round. It'll roll." And it only tipped over twice on the way up. And I picked it back up both times. And everybody's looking at me like, "Where are you from?" Dang thing weighed 600 pounds at least.
Uh-huh.
I got it there. And my truck had a winch lifted up into its cradle, and I got it lifted up. Did it all on my own. And one of the new sergeants, a ring knocker of a southern man, he's like, "You do it all yourself." I'm like, "Because no one's volunteering to help me." Sergeant. And this is my truck. I ain't got no TC unless someone assigns me one. This is my truck. I got to do it all on my own. And he's looking at me like, "And you're a tank." I'm like, "Yeah, I didn't train up for this job. I've been training on the job." He's like, "Well, doing a whole lot more on your truck than the rest of the private." I'm like, "And people call me for the damn money." And he got this funny look. He's like, "You know, you have a point." Not that he respected me any more than before, but he respected the private a whole lot less. Come to find out I confused him. I had a whole lot of southern attitude with the city side boy. Threw him off. This city boy does more work than these customers. And then he found out that I grew up on a farm. And he did his attitude. One day, picked up ammo for Hendrick, and Sergeant Robinson got pinned between side rails and a 1-ton pallet of ammo. And I got in there, wedged myself between the ammo pallet and rail.
Outlaw Custom, how you doing?
Hey, Gus.
Oh, just sitting back, chilling and talking. Playing a little farm sim. Making the best out of a Monday night.
Yeah, and that sergeant that really didn't like it too much was the one operating the train on the back of the truck. That pit Sergeant Robinson. Right. story about how I ended up driving all day and all night to pick up my new truck? The police sergeant passenger seat. As soon as we got him, he was back to the train. Whatever. Well, once we got in, I got transferred over. What? Go back.
Blood watch. Well, that's not fun.
Ooh. That really is fun. 3 years I was in Germany, that's sure. And see, a lot of friends that I didn't know I had. And they were all going down to Iraq and Afghanistan. And I had bad hits. Not like I could go with. I don't move it in mode. Ooh, that's a lot of rain, outlaw. Where are you from, Outback?
I ain't expecting no rain here until Thursday, I believe. Last time I looked. I have to check the radar here in a bit. Precise hell. Woo. You getting all the fun stuff there, Outlaw? Might as well throw in a tornado and a train wreck just for good measure.
Don't tempt fate.
Oh, you think throwing in the train wreck was too much?
Yeah. When you talk about tornadoes that close down the street, once or twice a year.
That take care of part of the yard there. Goodness.
Yeah, that barbecue's a little close to the house.
Yeah. I told him to move it a little farther out. That's why they sunk it. Chaff activated 2. Now we might get a little bit of silage that we can sell sooner or later. Well, I think we've done pretty good for half a day's work. This field's all ready, I think. Oh, no data on it. Well, let's spend money and fix that. You know, there's a little time. Go get that Oliver and bring it back up. I guess I need a little shot of water.
Yes, it is time to hydrate.
I guess I should try to patch that. I'm not sure how to go about it. How many times am I going to hit that gate?
At least 6 more.
6 more times. Because that's the reasonable amount of times.
So
I'm back here. There we go.
Our current flood watch warning is Nebraska, Missouri, South Dakota, Iowa, and Kansas.
Fine.
Well, considering what was it, 3 years ago, the Mississippi was going dry.
Yeah. preacher man says it's the end of time. In the Mississippi River, she's going dry.
And he seems to be doing that every 7 years.
Oh, come on. Now you want to get contrary with me? Guess I'm gonna need a little more lime.
Ooh. Lower South Dakota and Kansas. Out of Iowa, Ohio.
They said away again, Margarita. Love for my all sacred and all sacred and lime. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it may be my fault.
Michigan's getting hit too.
You what?
Michigan's hitting a lot of rain.
Ah,
There's a track that's coming up from Southern California through Utah, traveling to Colorado, South Dakota, Nebraska, lower Minnesota, all of Iowa, and sliding right on through on that track, going up to Quebec.
sounds like a fun time.
And there's two separate tracks too.
Holy cow.
What?
1956. Numbers all matching. Original paint Volkswagen Beetle.
Ooh,
$190,000 is what they want for it.
whoa.
And it does not say whether it runs or not.
That's a showpiece.
That
Paint's
is a
good.
showpiece. All original paint, and it looks like, in the pictures, it looks like there's not a scratch on it.
And the Beetle didn't come to America until the mid-50s.
Yeah, this is a 56.
I think they came in around about that time too.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's an original production first edition, that would account for the price.
No kidding. Yeah. But that was just a little... Phew.
Yeah, pricey.
Low risk for my blood.
Uh-huh. could buy a house for that someplace.
You can buy
Yeah.
my house for that. And do a partial remodel. I mean, it's a small house, but it's not a small house.
Yeah, the original house on my great grandpa's farm was a 20 by 20. Was a 24 by 24 cottage.
All right. Well, we got lime on that field. It'll be ready come spring when we can plant parsnips. Yay!
Oh no, parsnips?
Yeah, that's what y'all agreed on. Push
I
the
think I
parsnip.
missed out on that poll.
I think
So, that might have been a Belden and a Keith. But anyway, we'll go ahead and call it here for tonight. I bored y'all to tears long enough. But I think I'm gonna try to be back here tomorrow night on the White Farm. We're getting started on our carrot empire. Oh, I actually started planting carrots. And I might actually do some of the proper planting this time. Don't know, not making any promises, but I may be, instead of hiring it out. Anyway, I hope I see y'all there. Until then, be kind to yourself, be good to each other.
Self-destruct sequence will initiate in 60 seconds. All personnel please exit immediately. Self-destruct sequence has initiated. This facility will self-destruct in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.